Hello Windsor residents, this is Dr. Jess from Halsa Windsor here. Just getting in touch with you guys, making a very short little video series on how to look after yourselves while you're working out from home. So if you've watched my initial videos, you know that I am not a personal trainer. However, I am very experienced in anatomy, how your nervous system works, how your muscles work. And so what I want to make sure of is that you guys are looking after yourselves with whatever exercise you've chosen to do. So like I said, it doesn't matter what exercise you've chosen, just all of the thumbs up for doing exercise and keeping yourself moving while you're at home. One thing that I have noticed in terms of mistakes or potentially some things that we all make, and this isn't specific to workouts from home, but this is a good time to chat about it, is watching your form. So some of the little exercise routines that have been sent out to me, and I do give them a try because if I'm going to recommend them, I want to know how they work. Some of them require you to do a lot of things really fast so you can fit it into a short space of time and you don't have to have a lot of room in your house to do them. And so some of those principles are okay. However, if this is one of those workout routines where you are required to do a lot in a short space of time, you need to know what your body's limits are. This is not about giving into that little voice in your head that tells you, oh, I'm tired and I don't want to do anymore. But it is about just actually being okay with what your body can and can't do. So, for example, I watched a video very recently that just required you to do a lot of things in very quick succession. So it was mountain climbers and push-ups and sit-ups and all different kinds of core work that went very quickly. So naturally in that time, you get a lot of muscle fatigue. So in a short space of time, you do feel like you've done a very big workout. May burn calories, but here, that's not the point. We do want you to be burning calories if that's what you want to do, fantastic. But we don't want you to be injuring yourself. So when you watch all of these videos, especially my one on abdominal work, please go back and have a look at that. Because if you can do a couple of those exercises really well and in a way that actually activates all the muscles it's meant to activate, that is of so much more value to your body than you doing 10 reps of something badly. We all know RSI conditions from working at computers, repetitive strain injury. If you're doing a lot of reps of something with poor form or in a way that your body can't support, you're more likely to get an injury, which means you've got to spend more time resting where you can't exercise at all in that same way. We don't want that for you. You've got all of this time. I want you to be able to make the most of it where you can. So any kind of pain that you get when you're exercising, and I know there are different kinds of pain. There is that pain where lactic acid builds up in your muscles and it's a bit juicy and it's a bit achy and you've kind of got to mentally work through that. Not talking so much about that. Talking about sharp pain. Any kind of sharp pain is a no-no sign from your body. It doesn't make you weak. It actually makes you very, very in tune with what's happening with your body, and you're more likely to strengthen over time if you listen to those signals. Some of the biggest places that people will tend to feel sharp pain and not realize that it's a problem is on the insides and the outsides of the knees. So that can be if you're doing lunges and perhaps your knees are rolling in and out. Can be if you've been doing long runs and perhaps there's some issues with the way that your feet are rolling or your shoes are a little bit worn thin. If you need a video on that, I've got that for you too, just ask me. Anything like that. So that is an area where you shouldn't be feeling sharp pain. If you are, something needs to change, so please stop what you're doing. Lower back is another area where we shouldn't be feeling sharp pain. If you want to know more about that, you can watch the core one as well. Also, I've been isolating with a partner and he's been doing some workouts with me and getting sharp pain in the wrists. Now, he is not a computer worker, one of very few of us in the world. So there's not a lot of strength in those muscles. So again, that's a signal from his body that this area isn't very strong yet. So perhaps trying to hold a plank for 2 minutes isn't the best way for him to be exercising because it's going to strain that joint. So little joints that are getting very sharp pain, no, that's time to stop. That is not something that you need to be pushing through when you're working at getting stronger with your exercises from home. Any other questions, feel free to message me on Facebook or here on Instagram. I will be there and I'm looking forward to looking after you a little bit more hands-on in the future. For now, I hope this was helpful.